Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are pin trading at Epcot. Now, for the first half of the video, we are going to sit underneath Spaceship Earth and see what pins come to us, and then after that, we're gonna circle the park and find every pin board and search for every pin trading cast member. Now, I have my big bag full of pins, my heart full of hope. Let's do this. Before we find our spot under Spaceship Earth, I just have to show you the W. We got the W yesterday while pin trading underneath Spaceship Earth. Now I did do a video for Instagram and TikTok, so if you want to see how this played out, head over there, WDW Kevin on every social media platform. I am the cockroach of the internet. And we are officially done with WDW Kevin. Oh, and I also got this castle. It's a Build-A-Pin, and I put a little Judy and a little Nick there just to create a full effect. Doesn't it look great? Now, joining me for this video is everyone's favorite co-host, Tony.
Today sounds like 500 calories less, honey. We have a long day ahead of us.
Okay, so since I finished the WDW Kevin, we have to set a new pin intention on what we want to find today. So what's your pin intention? What do you want to find?
I'm actually looking for the new sneakers. I am into those little sneakers.
Oh, the princess sneakers.
The princess little sneakers, I'm into those. Let's get those in. And then anything interesting that I could find. I think I'm done with my Ariel collection, so I think I want to start collecting something else. Let's just see what catches my eye first, and then I'll let you know what I'm collecting.
Okay, and then for my pin intention, I want to find, I guess a really good Zootopia pin would be awesome for today. And I feel like that can happen underneath Spaceship Earth. Yeah, literally groundbreaking. All right, we're heading over to Spaceship Earth to find our spot, and we have to do a mic check. So Mike is my friend who sits underneath Spaceship Earth. He's always out here. He knows a lot about the pin trading community. So we started a segment on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram where we check in with him and we call it the mic check. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a mic check.
Hey guys, this is Mike with Mouse House Pins, and today we're at Epcot again, but it's a beautiful day today. Where would we find you? At Epcot.
Epcot.
So I did get a few. Kevin is a little early today, guys, so I did get the Fantasia. I got a really old Tigger. It's a vintage pin.
Very nice.
And I don't know his name, but he's from Bear in the Little Blue House.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Or little.
Or
depends
little, yeah.
how you grew up.
Yeah, and your size, I guess.
That's true. I'm an animator pin, a basic stitch, the Stitch succulent pin.
More succulents.
The Pluto succulent. And then somebody told me who this was. It's Disney Channel movie.
Elena of Avalor, she's like a princess.
That's who it is, guys. That one right there. And a Lounge Fly, the little brother dog.
Yeah.
And so remember, guys, if you dream it, you can do it, and we'll see you in the parks. And look right here. Look right at me. Look right here. Yes, you sitting on the couch. Remember, guys, you are loved. You are loved, and we will see you at the park.
All right, motivational Mike today. All right, so the first pin trade is going down right now. It's going down with Mike. I have the Pink Alamode Treasure Cat pin, and Mike is hooking it up with, oh man.
I think that's Stitch, right?
That is not Stitch. That is not Stitch.
Oh, I got you the wrong one.
Yeah, no, I will kill you.
Wait, that's Yoda.
That is Yoda,
Guru.
the Disney 100. That is awesome. They did a whole bunch of different characters. It's so cool. There's a Nick and a Judy of the 100 that I got to get my hands on, but I love this one.
I haven't seen Nick and Judy in this, is there? No.
Yeah, there is. At Pin HQ, they have a whole mural of all the 100 pins together, and they have Nick and Judy. It's cool.
I've had this one. It's been sitting in my book for about a week, maybe a week and a half. But Kevin's so busy of a guy.
Yeah.
So I have to wait for that special moment. And with May 4th coming.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect.
May 4th,
this is perfect. Thank you so much. Here, this one's for you.
Awesome.
Good trading with you, Mike. So we are all set up and open for business. And I also brought with me the community board where there are no rules for this board. It's just, if you like a pin, take it and just put down. You can put a scrapper, that's fine. This is like for future pin traders of America or people who are just starting off who might not have the best collection, just so everyone feels welcomed in the pin trading community space. Okay, so I just did a trade with a wonderful family, and look at this little Mickey all the way from Tokyo Sea. Love them, cutie pie. We just did a pin trade. I got this very cute Dumbo puzzle piece set, so a new adventure has been unlocked, and I got this all thanks to
Amy. Hi.
Amy. Where are you from, Amy?
England.
England. And what'd you get?
What did I get? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. I've given it to Mum already.
Oh, a
I've messed up the whole
hidden
thing.
Disney
I'm so
pin.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But thank you so much for the trade.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to be. And she watches for real, for real. She watches.
Big time.
And another trade went down, and I got a Tiana little boot. This is a Loungefly pin. I always say these Loungefly pins are killer. Love this. Love Tiana. So I just pin traded with someone who is working on the Princess Pastry set, and I had the whole completed set, but I decided let's break the set. Help someone else out. That's the best part about like the pin trading community, is being able to help someone finish their set. So I traded away Cinderella and Snow White, and I got a duplicate of Rapunzel and who is this? Mulan. So let's put them here. Another pin trade has taken place, and I got this awesome Shanghai Disney pin, and I got this all thanks to
Jaden.
And Jaden, you have a account, right? You're making content. You're doing your thing.
I do, in the Disney College program right now.
And what's your account? So if they want to follow.
JP Ventures 23.
JP Ventures 23. And what'd you get?
I got the Pinocchio cast member pin.
Sweet, sweet. How many more you need for that?
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
We just
All right.
started.
All right, so good luck. I hope you find the rest.
Thank you.
Mike just did a trade for these Adorbs, and these are super cool, and I'm going to let him tell you about these Adorbs pins.
So when these came out, these are for cast exclusive pins. You get in a queue, and then you sit here for an hour hitting your phone, and you get in a queue, and then if you get lucky enough, like all you cast members already know, you can purchase these. So these are for employees only, and you get 2 in a box, and then there's chasers like LE 400 all the way down to 300, which is a chaser, and LE 200, which is a super chaser, and that's called retirement or cruise. So yeah. So a lot of people like the Goofy movie ones just came out, but these are the Mr. Toad and Ichabod collection that I'm trying to finish. So if there's anybody out there looking, I know I just learned myself that there's 2 different sets. One's Ichabod and one is Mr. Toad. So
There's also a Zootopia one.
yes. So if you happen to see any of the Zootopia ones, guys, you know where to go.
Yeah, over here, to me.
Not to me, to Kevin.
To
To
me.
Kevin, yes. Yes. But these are just something I thought I'd have fun with. I go to a lot of the pin events and I see these everywhere. And if I could run into somebody like we just did and they have a few, it's always nice to have a few that you don't want just to trade them for another one.
Yeah. So I'm getting ready to wrap up our time at pin trading under Spaceship Earth, but I always like to go down the line of pin traders and see what everyone has. And I just spotted a Nick Wilde pin, and I have to have it. So I got to grab my book and see if this person will trade me. All right, friends, and we snagged the Nick Wilde pin. So mission accomplished. I wanted to find one good Zootopia pin, and we did that. All right, and we are all done pin trading under Spaceship Earth. It was a little slow today, not gonna lie. It's a Friday at the time of filming. But I did get some quality pins. I got the Nick Wilde, which I love, and then I got a gorgeous Disney Tokyo Sea pin, which I love. And then Tony also got something. Mike gifted him the
Limited release.
Yes,
from
limited
the 30
release.
years of Ariel. She's now on
The
year
Little
30,
Mermaid.
She's on year 34, 35.
Nice.
So there you go.
Very nice. So not a bad day.
Not a bad
All right, now we're gonna put my pin book away, and then we're gonna go to every pin board here at Epcot and search for every pin trading cast member. And also eat lunch, because I'm starving. So we made it back into Epcot, and now we are going to search for every pin board and pin trading cast member. Now, I decided that today I actually want to do some pin trading on these boards, so we're gonna be using the community board with all of my scrapper pins or Boo Boo Kitty pins, just to do like a little refresh, because a lot of the kids that were coming up to the little community board today were looking at it like none of these are good. So let's swap some of these out, find some better pins, you know, equal value, of course. We're gonna trade a scrapper for a scrapper. And then if we do like any real pins that are on there, we'll use my other pins. But I guess today's goal is just refresh this little pad here. So our first board is going to be back by the pin traders under Spaceship Earth at the pin trading store. Let's head inside. Here's a look at our first pin board. Okay, now I do want to do a pin trade at every single board today. So I guess let's take this little 7 dwarf pin here. And then, oh, you have a trivia? Yeah. All right. And I'll put down, we'll do down the Boba Fett. Actually, we'll do the U. Let's get rid of this U. So we just did the trivia, and take a look at these. Oh, I like that Peter Pan one. So I'll trade you, and then I'll let you pick for the next trivia. So you can pick whatever you like from in here, and everything in here is up for trade. Everything's pretty good. Yeah? From Zootopia. Good choice. Do you have a good Zootopia question? I'll hook you up right now. All right, and we did our first pin trade, our first 2 pin trades. So I got the little 7 dwarf for the community board, and then I also got the Peter Pan one, and the trivia question was to name Mickey's dog, and it is Pluto. And I got that one, and I traded away the Zootopia police badge of the wolf. So we are headed to our next pin board, but I spot a pin trading cast member here by Spaceship Earth. Here's a look at the pin trading cast member's pin pad. All right, thank you so much. Our next pin board is here at a Gateway Gifts. Let's head inside. Okay, and this is the pin board at Gateway Gifts. And right away, I do like this Queen of Heart one. All right, so I'll take that, and then we got to get rid of some of these chins. So let's put down the Natalie Nunn chin pin. And we'll take this one here. All right, we did another trade. We got the Queen of Hearts, and the cast member really laughed at my Natalie Nunn chin pin joke. So that is a double win. All right, so we're headed to our next pin board. Stop laughing. Why are you laughing? There's a mom out here losing her mind right now because I guess one of her kids is being ungrateful after building a lightsaber. And she's like, when we get home, I'm breaking that frickin' lightsaber. You're laughing over here.
Where you at, Loca?
Where you at, Loca? But anyway, I just wanted to say, like, even though we're trading the scrappers, and I know how you guys feel about, like, the scrappers, it kind of sucks that they're all over the board. I will say I do enjoy doing, like, these kind of videos where we don't have, like, high stakes when it comes to the pin board, because we are just going to do a trade at every board, and that's kind of fun. It's, like, fun just to do a little tradey trade. But equal value trade, that's what I want to say. Equal value trade, that's your reminder. Equal value trade. If you see a good pin, leave a good pin. If you like a scrapper, trade for a scrapper. It's fine. Now let's check out the pin board in guest relations. It's inside, and you just gotta ask the cast member. And this is guest relations pin board. Ooh, chin. Okay, what do I like here? What do you like? What do you think we should take? France? That would be fun, right? Or a puffle. People like the puffles. Yeah. All right, we'll do a puffle. You know, we do 2. You can do 2 trades at a board. Okay, so let's give away Judy Hopps. And we're gonna take France. And then we'll also give away, this Marvel pin. And then we'll take the pink puffle. Bing. So now we're gonna take a lunch break, and of course we're going to Connections Eatery. It's my favorite quick service. I think in all of Walt Disney World at this point, they have a pin board. Hold on, wait a minute. What is going on this day? You guys, they have a pin board. I love it. Okay, I definitely want the Germany since we just found France. And let's put down, I guess, Anxiety. He would be a good trade. All right, we did another trade. We got a Germany. Imagine we find each country. And by the way, that was fear, not anxiety. I already know. You can stop typing in the comment section. I corrected myself. Oh man, it is lunchtime here in Connection Eatery. Look at the line. But that's okay because you can mobile order your food, which is what we will do. As we're waiting for the food, I just wanted to share with you that the cast member told me that all summer long, they're gonna have pin boards inside the Connection Eatery, and they're gonna be on little carts that are wheeled around through the cafeteria area. And she said there sometimes could be more than one. So if you're pin trading here in Epcot, make sure you're checking out Connection Eatery, and also trying the pizza because the pizza is the best. And I just met people all the way from Canada who came up to me and said, hey, we tried the pizza and it was good. Now, we've done a food review on the pizza here before, but Tony, just one more time for everyone watching at home. How is that?
It is a sin if you don't get this. It's so good.
Yeah, it is a sin if you don't get this. It's delicious. Let's get back to pin trading. Our next pin board is here by Mission Space at their gift shop, Mission Space Cargo Bay. Here is a look at the pin board in Mission Space Cargo Bay. Oh, right. That little Dale is cute. And also I like this apple of Olaf. Okay, so let's give away Cinderella. And we'll take the little apple here. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Thank you so much. So we ended up trading in Mission Space Cargo Bay. We got the little Olaf candy apple, but that's not important because the cast members in there told me I need to tell you all that Mission Space Cargo Bay has the best cast members ever, Daisy and Margarita. They're going to watch. They said they're going to watch the video. So
shout out to those girls.
Yeah, shout out to them. They were from Brooklyn, New York, and the other one was from Puerto Rico. 2 places that we're from. So
Exactly.
Work. They were so
Clap
fun.
if you love our people.
Yeah, clap if you love the Puerto Rican people. We're a good time. Now let's head over to Treasures of Xandar, which is the gift shop after Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Hi, WDW Kevin fam. This is Dominic reporting. I'm kind of showing you guys off my Zootopia pin pouch.
Believe this.
Yeah.
So there are 2 Zootopia collectors out there, and it's me and him. But my friends, don't give him any more. What is this?
I vote the opposite.
This is no, but respectfully, this is incredible.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very jealous.
So I had to show off the gazelle
Yeah, he has
puzzle
Gazelle.
piece. So glad we ran into Kevin today.
And if I find any other puzzle pieces, I got you.
I appreciate that. Same with the backpack. So keep an eye out.
All right, and here is a look at the pinboard in Treasures of Xandar. All right. Oh, another candy apple. Okay. We'll do the Goofy, and then we'll put down... Let's do down Simba. All right, so we did another trade, and I got the little Goofy candy apple. So we got Olaf and Goofy. Let's pop into Club Cool and check out the pin trading bear, Beverly. Here is a Beverly, the pin trading bear, and here's a look at her pins. Ooh, Beverly girl. All right. There was nothing on Beverly's pin lanyard for me. Beverly, you in danger, bro, because those pins were horrible. Now let's check out Creations shop. Now they don't have a pin board here, but they do have pin trading cast members around. Right away, we spotted a pin trading cast member. Here's a look at their pin pad. Just a quick reminder, the Orange Bird Loungefly has dropped in price, originally $89 and now 40 doll hairs. So if you apply your annual pass discount, you could possibly get this bag for like $35 after tax, you know? So not bad. I am currently trying to convince Tony to buy the Boba Fett jersey for May the 4th because I just got the Hoth one for May the 4th, and then he can wear a jersey and also match, but I'm also trying to convince him to buy it in my size. Right. So that way when it's over, because he's not a Star Wars fan, he just needs an outfit, but once May the 4th is over, I can keep it.
Honey, these ham hogs is one
They don't fit?
really don't fit.
Oh, why do I have to be so petite and tiny? Oh, this is killing me. And it's a no-go on the Boba Fett jersey. Well, I tried. Ooh, so they got the full America collection out right now. I did cover this on TikTok, but it looks like all the same stuff. Well, actually, no, because over at Disney Springs, they didn't have the lug bag. This is the 4th of July lug bag for 65 doll hairs. And we didn't find any other pin trading cast members in Creation Shop, so now let's head to the 2 pin kiosks that they put in front of Creation Shop. So like right behind me here, they added like one there and then one right there. So let's go check out their pins. Here are the pin booths now, I guess, right? This is a pin booth. Anywho, they have a pin board here, and there's also a pin board over at that one as well. So now they both have a pin board. And here is a look at the pin board, and the cast member told me it's new here. So now both will have a pin board. Hooray. Okay. What do I want to take from this one? Let's do this Mickey here. We'll take that Mickey, and then let's try to get rid of some of these chins. So we'll put down the Jafar. No, who is that? Scar. We'll put down Scar's pin. We got a very cute little Mickey pin. And now let's head to the next pin board. Here's the next pin board. Oh, they got the Goofy. We just found Mickey. Peter Pan is very cute. China pin. I think I actually want to take the Chippendale paint can pin. And then we will put down... a lot of these are already on my pin pad, so I gotta be careful because you can't put down 2 of the same pins there. So how about, let's put down a little Stitch. A Stitch on here? No, no Stitch. So we'll put down Stitch, and then we'll take the paint can. There we go. Oops, there we go. Here is Mickey and Friends, which is Mickey's meet and greet, and they sometimes have a pin board, so let's ask the cast member. Mickey and Friends meet and greet did not have a pin board today, but that's okay because the next one is super close. There is a pin cart, which is right behind me there, and they do have a pin board. Here is the pin cart, and it is right across from Commuter Core Hall. All right, let's see what they've got. All right, and here is a look at the pin board. And I think we're gonna take this one here, and then we'll put down I guess Ursula Chin. So we did a trade, and I wanted to grab this pin specifically because this is a opening day of Shanghai Disney limited edition of 300, which usually when you see a pin like this, like a opening day, limited edition, blah, 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 on a pin board, it is so fake. It is an absolutely fake pin, and I've been seeing these a lot on the pin boards. So this is not the real deal, especially things that are like limited 300. You know how insane that would be to find it on a pin board? Is it possible? Maybe, but it's like 1 in a million chance. But yeah, I just wanted to take that to show you, and then we'll just trade this away for a Boo Boo Kitty pin later on. Our next pin board is going to be over at the Coral Reef restaurant, which is next to the Journey of Water inspired by Moana. You just gotta head inside and ask a cast member, and they will show you the pin board. Here is the pin board at Coral Reef restaurant. Let's see, I guess we'll put down a chin again. And then we'll take, I guess this big-headed guy. And we did another trade. I got this big-headed guy, who apparently is Prince Florian from Snow White. Oh, sorry to this man. Now we are headed to the seas with Nemo and friends to check out their pin board. And their pin board is located in the back. It's at the gift shop / aquarium. And you can just take this little walking path right here all the way to the aquarium / gift shop. Oh, wow. And it looks like they moved the pin board outside today. So let's go see what they've got. Here's a look at the pin board at the seas. And I definitely want this little Mickey waffle here. And here's a look at the rest. Okay, so I'll take Mickey waffle, and then we'll put down, we'll do, I guess this Pluto here. So we did a trade, and I ended up grabbing the little Mickey waffle, which, for it being a scrapper pin, it's actually very cute. This is a very cute pin. And this is what I mean, like sometimes these little scrappers are adorable and you kind of just want to take it. Let's pop into the Land Pavilion and see if we can find a pin trading cast member and a pin board. We made it into the Land Pavilion. Shout out to Willowbrook Mall, Willowbrook, New Jersey in Wayne. If you know, you know. And it looks like we have a pin trading cast member here at a Garden Grill restaurant, right here at this counter where you do your reservations. And here is a look at the pin trading cast member's pin pad. All right, nothing here for me, but very cute. Now let's see if there's a pin board or pin trading cast member here by Soren around the world. And unfortunately, there is no pin trading here by Soren. It is pretty busy today, so. All right, let's check Living with the Land. And there is no pin board at Living with the Land or a pin trading cast member. So let's move on. Now we're gonna head to Journey into Imagination with Figment, and the pin board can be found at the gift shop after the attraction Imageworks, which you can access right on the side of this building here. Here is a look at the pin board in Figment. And wow, our first good pin of the day. It's the Queen of Hearts from the Alice in Wonderland blind box. So I definitely wanted that. And I'm gonna put down the Easter Donald. So we're gonna do an equal value trade, right? Because we were using the scrappers for like these pins down here, but here's a good pin. We have to leave a good pin. And then also, there's a Munchling, which I kind of want to take that too, and you can do 2 trades at the board. So let's let these 2 Donalds go. And then we'll take this little Munchling here as well. All right, great board. And that was a great pin board here at Journey into Imagination with Figment. And shout out to the cast member in there. She saw me walking up and she was like, hurry, hurry, hurry. I have only 2 good pins on there. And hurry, because some 4-year-old's gonna come and trade for a scrapper. So she gets it, she gets it. Alrighty, so we are all done with the front portion of Epcot. And now it is time to tackle the World Showcase. Are you ready? You didn't do any trades today.
No, nothing
at all.
Is speaking to me.
Speak for yourself. Why no trades?
I don't know. Just I need to feel it. I need to feel the vibration. You guys already know early on what I'm looking for. And once I'm setting something, just like the tourist that I am, I will just stick to that.
I respect it. I respect it. All right, to the World Showcase. We made it to the World Showcase, and our first stop is going to be Port of Entry. Here is a look at the pin board, and they have Another candy apple, which I think I want to take that because we did find Olaf and Goofy already. Oh, they got a Donald puzzle piece. That's fun. Okay, yeah, so let's do this one here. And then we'll trade away, I guess, a little Nemo notepad. So we'll put that one there. And we'll take this one here. So we made it out with another candy apple pin, Sorcerer Mickey. But my friends, hold on, wait a minute. There's a Pocahontas collection. Look at Miko. We never get Pocahontas stuff, so this is iconic. Now they are celebrating their 30th, well, Pocahontas is. And this is so cute. Yes, colors of the wind. 69 and 99. Oh my gosh, that is expensive, but very cute. And then there's also this shirt here with a little fray at the bottom. I think that's pretty cute. Anything on the back? No. How much is this? Let's see. That is $44.99. Oh, Jesus. And now we are going to cross over to the next store, and that is Disney Traders, which is where all the pin stuff is now. We did find a pin trading cast member in here. Here's a look at their pin pad. And here is a look at the pin board. Third one we've seen today. Let's see. Should we?
Yeah, she'll come back and clean it up for you. Of course.
I guess let's do one of these surfboards.
Okay.
And then we'll put down this Cinderella here. All right, so we did another trade. We got the surfboard. These get faked a lot, I'm noticing, like the surfboards and another one. These candy apples, we're seeing a lot of them. Now that I'm like looking at the pins for real, and trading on these, I'm noticing a lot of fake candy apples. A lot of everything you see here are the same things you'll see on a pin board, which come from like eBay lots and Amazon lots. So if you ever see like someone selling a bag of pins for like $25, those are all fake pins. And they do end up here at Walt Disney World, which is, you know, it is what it is. Now it is time to tackle the pavilions. We're gonna start with Mexico and check out their pin board, and it's inside the plaza. Once you make it into the plaza, the pin board can be found at La Tienda Encantada. All right, let's head inside. Here's a look at the pin board in La Tienda Encantada, plus pin trading cast members' pin pads. Yeah, everyone's pulling out the pads. Okay, I think I want this guy. Is he the real deal though? I don't think so, so we'll have to use one of these Boo Boo Kitty ones. And we'll put down... No, I don't want to... There's so many Mother Gothels out there, I can't also contribute to that. I guess this little guy here. Alrighty, thank you guys. So we ended up pulling this very cute Frollo pin, the villain from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. There are a ton of these villains, like in this set. These are not the real deal. These did end up getting faked. But this is a really cute set. If you can find the real deal in this set, it's adorable. But now they're super faked. We made it to Norway, and we're gonna head towards the back of the pavilion. Next to Frozen Ever After, there's a gift shop. And in there, you can find a pin board. And here is the gift shop, The Forging. I think that's how you say that, The Forging. All right, and here is a look at the pin board in Norway. Another little puffle, very cute. Now it is actually it is extremely rare for you to find a real puffle on a board or a real puffle in general, because they only produce these pins for 6 months and then they kind of stop. So good luck finding those. And they were only international. Okay. I guess let's do this mini here. We'll take this one. And then I guess we'll put down... Let's do this Stitch here. Just so we can say we did a trade here. All right, and I do have something to show you, my friends. So while I was in there, there was a lady in front of me pin trading, and she was trying to figure out what pin she wanted to put down on the board. And she was grabbing like a little random pin that's usually on all the boards, and she was gonna put down this Star Wars pin. And I was like, oh my gosh, but her family stopped her. And I was like, good job, family, because now I get to creep in and be like, hey, I'll trade you. So she wanted one of the hidden Disney pins, and I was happy to trade. And I got another Star Wars helmet. That means I have 11 out of the 16. And I am competing with my friend Anthony. So right now we are... I think we're tied. I think we are tied right now. Oh man, so excited. And now let's pop into China and check out their pin board. The pin board can be found all the way in the back of the pavilion at the House of Good Fortune. Look at Tony just standing there. All right, here is the House of Good Fortune. Let's head inside and check out the pin board. This portion of the video right here is for Disney and Disney only. So if you're not Disney, just ignore what I'm saying right now. But Disney, I know you're watching. Can you please bring some of the Shanghai Disney Resort merchandise here, like the Zootopia stuff, at least like a little few pieces, like the Nick and Judy pins that you have over there are so beautiful. Bring just a few here. You don't gotta bring the whole collection, but just a few. And for all countries, like I know Paris in the France Pavilion has some of the Disneyland Paris merchandise. So why are you not doing that for Japan here? Please. So behind me is KidCot, where China's pin board is, but the line for the passport signing thing is like down the block. So I'm not gonna wait. There's nothing good on the pin board. It's literally, it looks just like this. So we're gonna go ahead and skip this board and head to the next country. It literally looks like this, the pin board, right? Our next country is Germany. Let's head inside this gift shop here and check out the pin board. So we did find a pin trading cast member in here. Wow, that Cruella pin I love. So I'll take that, and then I'll trade you for one of the hidden Disney pins. I'll give you this castle one here.
Yeah.
What a score. We got the villain pin. This is Cruella. Very nice. Right on a pin trading cast member's pin pad. And then here is the pin board in Germany. Look at that. The World Showcase Clogsworth pin. Very nice. So I definitely want that. And we'll do an equal value trade. And I'll probably put down... Let's see. So I will put down one of the marathon pins, and then I'm going to take the Clogsworth here. And here's just a better look at those two pins that we got. I can't believe we found two real pins. Very nice. The Cruella and the Clogsworth. I believe the Clogsworth is like an older Epcot starter set. It came with 4 pins, I believe. I don't know, but we're gonna find the rest. Now, because we had so much success here in Germany, it's time for a little treat. So we're here at Karamellküche, and we're gonna eat something. This place has the best cookies and best like caramel options. I love this place. Look at this, just so many wonderful things in here. Highly recommend the caramel butter bar. That's delicious. Also, all 3 of these cookies are so good. And the popcorn is also great. And then these little like caramel squares are also really good. I haven't done the cupcake yet, but everything else I've had is fantastic. So we got the goods. I went with the chocolate chip cookie that I always get, but Tony got something new that I've never seen. It's the cookie dough caramel, right?
Yep. And
Oh,
friends,
let me see
I
that.
love something
Oh
brown. Something brown.
my
Let's get it.
gosh. Is it good?
I will say it's a interesting texture.
Yeah. Flavor though?
It feels grainy on the bottom. I
Oh.
don't know if I'm gonna be into this.
Okay, let me try that. Hold on now. So far, everything I've ever tasted from here has been a home run. So, you know, it's not horrible, but it's kind of like, why cookie dough?
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like, I get like, it has a similar setup as like a Reese's cup, where the cookie dough is the bottom, and then the filling is the caramel,
Is the
right?
top?
Yeah. But yeah, it's not horrible. It's just like, why? We didn't need this. We did not need this. But I mean, if you like sugary sweet stuff, then you're gonna love this. But I wouldn't get this again. This is probably my least favorite thing I've ever tried from here.
Let me try this.
Oh, you've never tried that?
No.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best cookie ever.
I'm gonna.
Break it in half because there's caramel
I'm
in
just
the
gonna
middle.
do like that little piece.
Try that. Right?
Now this is a hit.
Worth it. Worth it.
This is a hit.
And you can use your annual pass discount on everything in here, so make sure you're using that because your treat will be like $5. It's really good.
Oh, this with some milk.
Yeah, with some milk.
Ooh, it's so good.
Yeah. And shout out to all the cast members who are there working. They're all on their international program, and they all came over and they were like, "Are you on TikTok?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they all watched my pin trading video. So shout out to them. Real fun. All right, let's get back to the pins. Isn't that great?
I'm done with it.
It's delicious. All right, our next country is Italy. We're gonna head inside this brown building over here and check out the pin board. Here is the pin board in Italy. Oh man, a chin. All right, so I'll probably put down a chin here just in case someone's looking for the rest of the chins. But I think I want this little piglet. He's cute. And then we'll put down Scar. Put down the Scar pin here. Oops. We'll put down this guy, and we'll take this guy. Perfect. But we made it to America, land of the free, home of the Wendy's 4 for 4. And here by the American Garden Theater, they have a pin trading cast member. Now, the pins are around their neck, so I don't like to film those. But they did have a blind trade, and I was a little nervous because I always get burned with a blind trade. So I decided to start off with a little scrapper pin, and if it was a better pin than that, I would trade them for an equal value. But it ended up not being a good pin. But I just wanted to let you know that you can find a pin trading cast member here by the American Garden Theater, and I ended up getting one of these Epcot pins, right? I think that's an Epcot pin. All right, and they do have a pin board here in America, so let's head there and out. And America's pin board can be found at this little kiosk right here. Let's go check it out. They're waving already. They see us coming. Hi, you guys. All right, and here is a look at the pin board in America, land of the free, home of the Wendy's 4 for 4. And, okay, we'll do this little teapot here, and then we're going to continue with the equal value trades. And we're going to put down... Let's do another Stitch. So I ended up doing a trade at that board. We got the little Treasure Cat teapot, and a shout out to the cast members that work the pin board. They watch my videos, and she was telling me that she has been waiting to run into me. So it was so fun meeting you, and thank you for the pin trade. Our next country is Japan, and the pin board can be found all the way towards the back of the pavilion at Kidcot. Here is a look at the pin board in Japan. Okay, so I definitely want this one here, Hook and Shmi, and we will put down, I refuse to put down Mother Gothel, I just do. Oh, how about the Dumbo trophy? That's pretty cute. And apparently this is the real deal, I was told, but I don't believe it, so we'll put that one there. And we did another pin trade. We got the Captain Hook and Shmi pin. Now, this pin gets duped a lot, but you will see it on the board with no color. For these pins here, the paint always chips away, so that's a sign that you got a scrapper. Now this one is definitely a scrapper, but it's still cute. Now we made it to Morocco, and Morocco's pin board can be found in this corner here, Kidcot. And here is the pin board in Morocco. All right. Okay, so I do like this little Pinocchio hat. I think that would do well on the community board. And let's go ahead and put down, I guess, Boba Fett. We haven't put down a Star Wars pin yet. So we'll put down that one and take that one. There we go. All right. And we got a little Pinocchio hat. Very cute. I feel like the community board is looking a little better. Now, obviously, these are all Boo Boo Kitty pins, but I think the kids will enjoy some of these. Our next country is France, and the pin board can be found in the back of the pavilion at Les Halles. Let's head inside and check it out. Here is the pin board in France. They have the Peter Pan hat. I just found Pinocchio, so I feel like I should definitely take that one. They also have the Goofy. Oh, the little green aliens is also cute for the board. Oh, Maleficent's dragon. Okay, you know what? Let's do Peter Pan's hat because we do have Pinocchio's. And you know what? I'm getting rid of this big-headed guy because he doesn't sit right on the board. So goodbye to you, sir. Sorry to this man, but he got to go. And then we'll take that one. And then you can do two. So I definitely want the green aliens here. And then we will give away... Let's do... is there a chin on there already? Yeah, they have a Maleficent chin on there. I guess let's do Ursula's chin, right? She's not on here. All right, we'll put down Ursula's chin. All right. So I ended up taking the little green alien. I believe they're dumplings. I think they're the cutest little things ever. I might actually take this off and put it on my pin board at home, even though it is a not real pin. I just think it's so cute. And we ended up getting the Peter Pan hat. So we have Peter Pan and Pinocchio's hat now. Between France and the UK, they have this pin cart here, which also has a pin board. This is the pin board between France and the UK. We did find this already. Mother Gothel's on the board. Alright, I don't think there's really anything here that would elevate my community pad, so yeah, let's keep moving. I didn't do a pin trade at the pin board, but Tony did, and he traded with Friends Who Watch, Belle, and Belle gave Tony the final princess.
No,
not the final?
Not the final.
Well, one of the princesses
One of the princesses.
that you needed for the
collection.
comic collection, right?
Yeah.
Can you show us the pin you got?
Friends, if you have been watching, you know I have been on the hunt and on the search. I almost gave up on that collection, but I finally found it, and I am such a happy camper right now. I'm just, because, you know, let me do the reveal.
There she
There
is.
she is, right there.
Beautiful.
So I think I'm missing 2 more.
You're definitely
No, I think
missing Cinderella,
Yeah,
for
missing-
sure.
Hold on, let's see. This is a set of 6.
So you're
I am
missing 2 more.
I'm missing 3 more, or 2 more.
2 more, yeah. I definitely know it's Cinderella who's missing from there.
And Belle, maybe.
Oh, Belle, that's right. Yeah, Belle is in that
Belle
set.
there, or is it Rapunzel?
No, it's Belle, because this is older. This was way before Tangle even hit the theaters.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, friends, we have to keep our eye out for the
These
final
guys.
2. And Tony is not the type of collector where he cares if it's real or if it's not. See, there are tons of
Clearly.
different kinds of collectors out there. It's just whatever you want to do. It's your collection. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. So, great collection. Great little princess collection you got going on. What a star.
Aww.
And now we made it to the UK. And the UK's pin board can be found at the Crown and Crest. And it is the only pin board here. Someone said there's a pin board at the Toy Soldier, but they actually got rid of it a while back. So this is the only one they have. Here's a look at the pin board in the UK. Plus, we have a pin trading cast members pin pad. All right, let's see. Oh, what a cutie. He's so tiny. All right, I think I'll take him. And then, maybe the Boba Fett. This guy here. We'll put down that one. And then we'll take this tiny little piglet. And now we made it to Canada, and Canada has 2 pin boards. Our first one is at Northwest Mercantile, like Kimberly's daughter. And this is the pin board in Northwest Mercantile, like Kimberly's daughter. And, okay, we have that one already. They do have this one. Oh, actually, let's do this little Peter Pan here. And then I will trade for... Oh, I guess we'll get rid of another chin. All right, friends, and we got a cute little Peter Pan pin, and we gave away another Maleficent chin. Only 3 chins left. 3 chins left. All right, yeah, this pin board definitely got elevated from where we started, so I'm not mad at today. Now we got one more pin board here in Canada, and that is our final stop. And our final pin board is towards the back of the Canada Pavilion over at Kidcot, right by the Rockwork. All right, let's go see what they've got. Now, the pin board back here in Canada is my favorite, and I will never put down a scrapper at that pin board. Even if I wanted a scrapper, I wouldn't put one down here because I love and respect those cast members too much. So if we find a pin, well, regardless if we find a pin or not, I am going to put down this Star Wars Luke Skywalker pin. I didn't think I had it, and then I ended up having it, so I have 2 of these, so we'll put down this pin here. Here is our final pin board in Canada. Okay, so we're definitely going to put down this Star Wars pin, right? We got to bless the board every time we come here. So if you come here, you better bless the board, and they will tell me because I have become friends, so they will report and be like, hey, so-and-so didn't leave a good pin. I guess let's do this little macaroon here. That's cute. All right, and that was our final little pin we pulled, the little macaroon. which I was looking at. It might have been real. Yeah, no, never mind. That's not real. Alrighty, friends, that is going to do it for our time at pin trading here at Epcot. Not a bad day. I had fun pin trading on the little boards here and pulling scrappers to fix our community board. It was a lot of fun. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on every single social media platform at WDW Kevin. I am the cockroach of the internet. You can find me literally everywhere. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.